Alright, so we're gonna do a little get to know me thing, and that is way too much moisturizer. But hey, we'll roll with it. I have a couple questions written down. I had some people comment on the status I posted on my Facebook page, and if you don't follow my Facebook page, but you follow me here on YouTube, I'll go ahead and have the link down below. So, first of all, my name's Candice. I am 22 years old. I am married and I have 3 boys. And 4 dogs, 1 cat, and I don't know, like 8 horses. So, that's a little bit about, just a gist, me in a nutshell. So, I'm just going to do kind of like my everyday quick thrown together look. I'm not going to spend too much time, and I'm not really going to make a tutorial, and I'm not going to show you my brushes or product I use, because I'm literally just chit-chatting with you about myself, which is weird. Okay, so, I did not bring I brought a primer, but I just don't really want to put a primer on. This will be the second makeup look I did today, so we're just not going to put a primer on. My first question I was asked is, what was your first high-end makeup? My first high-end makeup was a Too Faced palette. It was a holiday collection. It's called Shadow Bonbon. I'm pretty sure you can, you could probably search it on, what are those things? Poshmark or something like that. You could probably find them there. I was dress shopping for my homecoming. I was nominated as a homecoming queen, and a homecoming queen candidate, my bad. And I needed a dress, and I saw that palette there, and I fell in love. And that was my first high-end palette, and it came with, what did it come with? It came with a mascara, and I don't remember what that mascara was called. It was a Too Faced mascara, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they sell it anymore either, because I don't think I've seen it in a while. It's like Too Faced just does better than Sex mascara, and that's the only mascara they have anymore. I mean, don't quote me on that. I don't really shop too much in the Too Faced section anymore. But anyways, so that was my first high-end product, and there's a color in it called Nude Beach, and oh my gosh, it is the prettiest color. There's glitters in it. It's like a champagne with glitter. It's, if I was to say anything about Too Faced, they have some good glitter shadows. Let's see. Yeah, they have good glitter shadows. We'll just leave it at that. What got me into makeup? I've always liked makeup, which is weird because my mom wasn't a big makeup person. Neither really was my grandma. I mean, she did our makeup, but it wasn't I literally feel like this is just taking product off my face. Okay, so whatever. We'll switch to the other side. I don't know. But, what got me into it? I mean, I don't know. I'd always do my makeup. I've just always liked makeup. I couldn't really tell you what got me into it, honestly. I've always liked makeup. I didn't start getting as into it as I am now. It was probably my senior year in high school, or after my senior year is when I started actually trying to learn new things, and trying to learn new things, figuring out what's good, figuring out what's not good, and that kind of stuff was more or less after my senior year in high school. Where all have you lived? I have lived I was born in California. We moved to Kansas. When I got out of high school, I was about 19, and me and my husband, we moved to Oklahoma for a job there. And let's see, I mean, other than that, I mean, I live in New Mexico now, so I guess I've lived in 4 states, which I guess is, you know, kind of cool. Definitely lived a very full life. Yeah, where all of you lived. What is your favorite product? That's a very vague question. My favorite product, probably like a face moisturizer. Can you say face moisturizer? I don't know, that'd probably be my favorite. I like literally hyaluronic acid in a bottle is, yeah, that's my favorite. Let's see. How old am I? I don't remember if I already said I'm 22. I will be 23 in June. How do you do your hair? I honestly only have like 2 hairstyling things, like tools. I have a straightener, and that's a Chi, and then I have a Wave Artist by Bedhead that I got at like Walmart for $20, and it's kind of like a crimper. It kind of leaves like beach waves in your hair. I actually had my hair that way the other day. And when I curl my hair, I just use my straightener. And then like if I'm doing like, you know, big volume curls, I just tip my head over and I like shake my hair out. So that's how I do my hair. And if I'm straightening it, I just straighten it. And I have like one product that I use a lot, and it's Redken Pillow Proof. I love that stuff. It like makes drying your hair go by so quickly. And like so many people like are like, oh, I have thick hair, I have thick hair, I have thick hair, I have thick hair. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people have thick hair. Some people say that theirs is thicker than others, and that's fine too. But I don't know what it is, but when I dry my hair, it is like a never-ending story, which is why I'm not drying it right now. Plus, I've had a lot of heat products on it recently, and that is not good. So, moving on. What do I do next? We're gonna bronze my face while I'm baking. My favorite eyeshadow palette. Let's see. Probably the palette I use every day, which is the Naked palette, Naked One by Urban Decay. I literally use that palette every single day. It is just got really good natural shadow colors, and it doesn't, you know what I mean? It's not a pain in the butt. It's just a very versatile palette. You can do anything from daytime to nighttime to date night. You can do anything with that palette. So that's probably my favorite palette. How did you meet your husband? I met Derek, which is my husband's name. I met Derek at a little local food joint back in Kansas, where we are from. And he just pulled up on his brother's truck, and I was like, who is that? And we dated for a little bit after, not after that, but not too long after that, we dated for a little bit. And then my senior year, I ran into him again, and pretty much it was just history from then on. We just kind of meshed, I guess you could say. Let's see, we're just gonna go on to like what I would do on my eyes. Favorite foundation. My favorite foundation, I have so many foundations that I've tried, and I have a lot that there's a lot of foundations that I like. My favorite drugstore foundation is Maybelline Fit Me, either in the matte and poreless or the dewy. I have very weird skin. Sometimes it's super dry. I never have oil issues. Knock on freaking wood. I never have oil issues per se, so I've never dealt with, you know, so I can switch between the matte poreless and the dewy. I usually stick with more matte foundations during the winter and more dewy ones during the summer. And that's not like a rule of thumb. That's not something you have to do. This brush is like hurting my eyeball. It's just, I've done, like I said, I've done my makeup twice today. Well, this will be the second time. So, my favorite liquid lipsticks. You know, I just started using Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, but liquid lipsticks, but I do really like them. They're they stay on and they don't feel, you know what I mean? Like the longevity of them is nice. I do like that. But for like a drugstore, I freaking adore. I don't have the right brush. I adore the Lip Lingerie by NYX. That's a good product. They're a little more drying than like a Jeffree Star is, but they're nice. That is probably my favorite. Let's see. What's it like living on a ranch? That's a good question. I don't know how to answer it. What's it like living on a ranch? I mean, my days aren't spent any differently than I feel like what a normal mom's would be. I mean, right now we have a bottle calf, so I mean, Derek normally feeds her in the morning. I'll feed her at lunch, and most of the time I feed her at night. I mean, other than that, I don't really do too much out there. Like, I do go feed, like, when he needs me to, or I'll go with him and help him put out salt and mineral and stuff. And I'll run errands when he needs me to run errands and he's busy doing something else. But, I mean, I like living on a ranch because I think it's good for my kids. I feel like, you know, they get a lot of interesting, like, they have a lot of traits being, you know, living on a ranch. They learn a lot. So, I mean, it's nice. Living on a ranch is fun. Definitely different. Stop it, Allie. It's fun. It's different and it's fun. No, go play. Sorry. Derek is not home right now, so it's kind of like kids are just doing what they want. Who am I kidding, though? They do that anyways. Alright, so there is that. I can't find what I'm looking for. Screw it. Alright, we're gonna quickly, I will be right back. I have eyebrows now. Okay, next question. Brushes I use. I have a lot of like Sigma and MAC brushes. That's probably, other than, I have a lot of Sonia Kashuk brushes too because I bought a set of hers. I don't really know what exactly this person wanted. They just said brushes. So, I have an assortment of brushes. And I went over eye brushes on a live on my Facebook page. But a majority of my brushes are Sigma. And yeah, a majority of them are Sigma. I have like 3 MAC shadow brushes that I do really like and adore, but most of my stuff is Sigma. I did buy a Morphe eye set that I am thoroughly enjoying, and I will link that down in the description bar also. Your favorite highlighter? You know, I don't really know. I don't really have one. I really like what would you call it? Like that kind of highlight, where it's like there, but you have to turn the right way to see it. Like a champagne highlight, like a pale gold champagne, I guess you would say. Those are definitely my favorite type of highlights. And I feel like ColourPop puts out some bomb highlights. Like, if you're on a budget and you want to get a good highlight, go to ColourPop. Because you're going to find one for $8 and your socks are going to be knocked off. Anyways, what is your favorite type of makeup look to do? I like anything with glitter. I think glitter's fun. It's kind of a little overwhelming sometimes, but it's definitely probably my favorite. How old were you when you had your first kid? I was 19. Yeah, I was 19. I was 19 when I had my first kid. And then shortly after, I guess Cooper was almost 2. And I found out I was pregnant again. And then we had precious little Benton not even a year after Gus was born. So, there you go with that. Sorry, I have a question that says, what was your childhood like? I don't know. I mean, what a normal childhood's like. I went to school, hung out, had friends. High school was fun, I guess. I don't know. I don't talk to anybody from my high school anymore, hardly. Like, that I graduated with. I mean, I talk to, like, the older people, I guess. Like, I was more friends with kids older than me. I didn't have a lot of friends my age. Question for you guys. Can you do your mascara without getting it all over your face and without opening your mouth? Because I sure can. When did you have your first kiss? I think it was like 6th grade? 5th grade? I think it was in 5th grade. I had my first kiss. Yikes. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, 5th grade when I had my first kiss. My boys better not be kissing girls in 5th grade. I'll beat their little butts. Do you plan on having another kid? Not right now. If not ever. Like, it's more on the probably not, but there's like, it's been discussed if we were gonna have another. And that's why I didn't get, when I had my last baby, they asked me if I wanted to get fixed, and I didn't. I didn't want to. I was so young, and I didn't want to do something so permanent to my body that to where, like, if I was to ever change my mind, I didn't want to be stuck with, well, what's done is done. That is never something that I would want to do. Not only that, but like, women have such interesting bodies that are wired such an interesting way that I would never want to, like, change something about my body hormonal like that. I mean, I don't know if it does, but that freaks me out. Like, I've got my stuff because I don't not want it. Plus, I kind of like having an excuse to be a bitch once a month. Allie. Sorry, my puppy's being bad. Alright, well, we're pretty much wrapping up for this video because one, I'm done with my makeup, and two, I am pretty much out of questions. So, what a nice, short, sweet 20-minute video that was.